West Nottingham, but I look kind of funny with this wig. We're doing a role play. That's why I normally don't dress this way. We have Heather Nottingham with us, VP of Training. We're doing this series of role plays, and we're showing you what not to do. And so I have to get dressed up like this, unfortunately.
And I get dressed up like this.
Yes, she looks good. I look. Now, I'm apparently a woman, but ignore the beard and just what an unsightly woman.
Crazy looking Little Mermaid.
Yeah, something is not going on well here. So, like I said, we're going to do this, and I want you to watch the Dental Practice Excellence webinar. Like I said, if you've seen it, if you didn't see it, watch it, because we go over the right way to handle a phone call and the customer service skills behind it. So you may not have been familiar with it. We also cover broken appointments, how to reduce turnover. It's a great webinar. I recommend that you watch it. If you've seen it before, watch it again. It's good to remind ourselves of this. It's a really great resource for you. So click the link for that and pick the time to watch it. And if for whatever reason you can't watch it, you'll get the replay. But I think we could be there really good. All right, let's do this. Let's see how we go.
So this is, just to remind everybody again, these are transcripts of legitimate actual calls that we've listened to that, scored really low. Because we do our call grading and stuff like that. And this isn't to we're not pointing any fingers or picking on anybody. This is just to show you that, there's definitely a different way that things can be handled, and how to not do things, so that we can then direct you to the webinar so you can see how the proper way to do things is. But just so you guys see what's out there.
Okay.
So we're literally going to be reading this transcript of one of the calls that was taken.
Let's do it.
Good morning. Thank you for calling the dental office.
Oh, hi. I was wondering, do you guys have any emergency appointments?
We don't have anything available right now, just because of the long weekend and everything. We wouldn't be able to see you for an emergency until probably 3 weeks from now.
Let me see. Okay, well, another question. Do you guys take United Healthcare Community?
We're out of network with United Healthcare, so they might. It depends on if they have out of network benefits. Since we're out of network with United Healthcare, we can't check the benefits, but if you went somewhere in network, they would cover you probably at a higher benefit. A lot of times, if you come out of network, they cover it at 80% as opposed to 100%.
Oh yeah, well, because he's over 21, it would cover 100% anyway, because he has a cracked tooth, like a tooth, like a piece fell off. So how much would it be for an exam? And if it had to be extracted, how much a roundabout?
I can quote you for self-pay essentially, because we're not in that, we don't even have schedule for them. So let me put you on hold for a second and work something up.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so for an exam and an x-ray of that area, which is where would be the jumping off point, 145. We don't know what the tooth would be. We don't know what the tooth is, because we don't do a lot of extractions in the office. We might end up, there's a good chance, referring it out if it's a molar.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's a molar, I'm pretty sure you have to refer that out.
Yeah. So that's kind of what you're looking at then. I'm not sure how United Healthcare would reimburse.
Yeah, okay, well, all right. Well, thank you very much. I'll call around. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Bye.
Bye. So, do they want the business here? And again, this is why you have to go get the verbiage from the webinar. We covered the process, but just off the bat, they're not getting information. They're jumping right off to answering the question. We teach you a process in the webinar, the share the sizzle process, the show and tell process. And in here, they're going right to the number, the price. They're answering the question. We always, and we'll teach you in the webinar, we always answer the question. But if you don't build rapport, if you don't have a relationship with the patient, then you become commoditized. And So
Well,
this was
and
not
I
a
mean,
call.
like the biggest issue with this call is that, first off the bat, the patient calls up and asks a question and they're saying, no, we don't have this.
No,
We don't have that. It's like, if you're gonna say, start off by saying like, I'm happy to help you and try and figure something out. Even if you don't have a soon appointment, say, I'm happy to help you. Let me get some more information so we can better assist you. And then figure out like what you can do for them versus what you can't. And then the other thing that she had said in this call is that they're out of network, which, immediately we assume if we're out of network with whatever insurance that they have, that they're not going to want to come to our office. But that's a really big missed opportunity, because she's basically saying you should go somewhere else down the road where they accept your plan. But what if the patient would have come to our office and paid out of pocket?
Doesn't want to be bothered.
Right.
So again, I'm going to put a link here. Sign up for the webinar, Dental Practice Excellence. If you haven't already, if you have, or it's been a while, watch again, take good notes, because we cover the great call process. You'll learn exactly how to handle these type of calls. I think I even give an example of a call that's really short. We'll show you the right way of doing it. You'll also, as a bonus, learn about broken appointments and changed appointments, how to reduce turnover, a whole bunch of other things. And we're looking at, gosh, $250,000 in missed opportunities, right? You like my hair? So $250,000 in missed opportunities you're going to learn on the webinar. So this is what I have to do to get people to come to the webinar, is I have to wear this, okay? So just come to the webinar, because I'm wearing a wig.
It looked better on Larry.
Yeah, it looked better. Yeah, you should see Larry. We did a whole patient experience thing with Larry. He was good. He was a little too good in that. Okay, this doesn't look as scary for me. So check the webinar out. Sign up for a time. Enjoy it. You'll learn something. Be an all-star.